Razor, the thing is, I have to do this now because Life 9 early is consistent now. So I have no other choice. Like, yeah, it's consistent until it's not anymore. Yeah, this placebo thing I figured out earlier is essentially about hold a different button.
Behold your future.
Like when you buffer the Warrun thing, I usually press W because it kind of makes sense. Press W before. Now I tried pressing D and it seems to give me a higher chance at wall running, maybe. So as any sensible speedrunner would do, I just declare it consistent now. I have to. I'll probably fail it in this run, like let's be real. We all know what's gonna happen, it's fine. Okay, Razor, fair enough. Nice and commune au sud-ouest? No. Oh, nice. Actually got blocked. Funny. I'm in a lot of pain. Kind of hard to get sub 10 with this start, but yeah, okay. It's like whatever. Sorry.
No time for this.
Sick fucking slow undersweep.
Flee while it's still an option.
So actually earlier today, funny story, earlier today I got a 143 boat. That was the one with the insane start. I fail the side rolls. I get 2 undersweeps in the fight. 143. It's like, sorry. When's 140 honestly? Also, it's kind of weird to always convert between time zones. Like, Razor's now at work, and for him it's 4 PM, and Sam is at work, and for him it's like noon-ish. My brain capacity doesn't suffice to process this. I thought I would grab there, but I didn't. Funny.
Help me with this.
I can't be bothered to reset before Life 9, so I won't. Where does this time loss come from? I really wonder. Deepest sigh ever. Pardonnez-moi. Take risks. Welcome to Jazz Cafe. and bad speedruns.
I grow
This is my
tired
life.
of this.
Thanks for the good luck. Glad you're watching me from work, I guess.
I want to win with honor. Get back on your feet.
And I wish I was at work. Oh wait. It's actually a funny related story. So Ray's already knows this because I told him already. So me and my PhD supervisor we are working on a smaller paper, and we were discussing things on Friday and a few open questions and everything. And on Sunday, so yesterday, I wrote him a mail. Wrote him an email where I said, "Oh yeah, this and this problem, this works, and I worked this into the manuscript, and please find it attached." And then today I got his answer. You're supposed to be on caps lock vacation. Kind regards. That was so funny. Hey Jimpy and Sioux. Yes, this is Funsville. Like, honestly, his reaction was just genuinely funny. Like, I'm sorry I had a good idea on the weekend. Getting yelled at again. Could I not get cucked by the enemies? Would be happy.
He's the one the Empress wants dead.
Could be good unless the game hates on my life, but this is fine. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yet I went for it, but that's the obvious trap I fell into. Nice markdown, Sam. I appreciate the attempt. No, it's not consistent. Highly depends on how the enemies behave. It gives you the highest chance of being successful, but it's not consistent. It's just RNG. Like, if one of the enemies really dashes at you, it's just nothing you can do. Other than combo the enemies and kill them quickly.
Let's finish him.
So welcome to Jazz Radio. For everybody who's stuck at work right now. Delivered to you by Tokoloni1, who honestly just used some YouTube video. Like, there's no effort behind this in any way. Sorry for deceiving you. Fun. Dude, come on. Like, what the fuck is this?
Destroy him.
Sub 10 will never happen. Except it literally will, because I'm very close. Or was very close in my last attempts. I think my last run had a 10:08 cutscene and I had to kill enemies or something like that. And also failed the jump to the pillar here. Yeah, sub 10 should never even be difficult. Sadly, it seems impossible. Like, how is this a 10 on 9? Come on. It's not fair. That jump, it was a torpedo off the ladder. GMP told me that. And it's actually very nice because the enemies are far enough apart such that you can side roll there. So it makes for a really nice movement. Because the traps also line up perfectly and everything. Like, it's actually very cool. Yes, that was on purpose.
No match for us.
So you press jump and right afterwards attack. Like a few frames after.
Stop the intruder.
It's an interesting choice for a jazz radio, what I'm currently hearing, but okay. Okay, time for Life 9 early. This is consistent. Self-fulfilling prophecy. This is consistent and also an easy trick. Like, just do it and it's free. It actually worked. I can genuinely not believe that this is consistent. But not, it's like, of course you can't from one attempt, you can't say it's consistent now, it's not how it works, but. So what I'm doing there is after I do the min war run, I'm now holding D and war run, because it should be in line with, or that's more in line with the direction you want to war run in. And before that I used to hold W, and I think that's, holding D there, like, it makes so much more sense, and from what I practiced, it seems to work better. Oh, Sirix, no idea. I'm not as knowledgeable in my subsplits. But it could be. Very well could be. Like, that segment overall was pretty solid. Wasn't perfect, but you know. For sure wasn't far off goal, that's for sure. Also, I hope, oh my god, I hope I'll remember. Torpedo also new strat, I mean, yeah, sure. I hope I'll remember to make a video about Life 9 early, the new thing, to document it after this run or so. Because I don't have NOH board displayed. Which was replaced by this. Congratulations. Yeah, also I really have to delete these old videos. Like, it's like after this run probably. Yeah, but I did too many videos in Life 9. I gotta like unlist all the old ones. They're utterly outdated and wrong. Like actually stating wrong facts in there.
Is this the best you have to offer? Tell me when you're going to be ready to fight first.
What? I'm sorry. Did I fucking miss something, or? It's probably after she finishes her combo. standstill is off. Promise she does 2 long combos, and in one there's a pretty easy to notice break in there where you can attack, and this one is the other one where I just don't know, can I go in there? And yeah, I guess gotta figure things out there. How long? I don't know. I mean, in principle, I have unlimited time. Or my free time is only upper bounded by how many hours there are in a day. So, in principle, I could go however long. I just needed a break after stream 1 to eat something, which I did for a very cheap price because eating out somewhere in Munich around noon, very cheap. Evening, absurdly expensive. It's like if you go to a restaurant in the evening in Munich and around, it's like twice or 2.5 times the price. More like twice the price, I guess. It is around noon. Because that makes sense. That's a lot of damage. Oh, sick god. So yeah, the only thing we have to do now is carry this time save to the end and not like fail anything else, and then we're good. That's fun, right? So GMP, how did the zipless run go? The alleged zipless run. Imagine dropping side road. What the fuck? Is this my first playthrough or what? Ah, sorry gates. Classic. Precisely why I was never too interested in zipless. Or at least I'm not anymore. Because RNG 63, for example, sounds like the biggest fucking nonsense. Or story gets in general. I mean, of course you don't have to go for something like RNG 63. But you have to if you want to go fast. And if you want to be competitive, so... Yeah, that was too late. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I guess that still makes sense to run, for example, warrior within zipless, but not aim for the record, but just for a goal. Well, at least for the moment. Of course, it can always change, but... You gotta start somewhere. If you reach for the stars from the start, it's pretty easy to get burnt out. I mean, at least I didn't get button glitched. That's cool. What is this good RNG? What the fuck? I quit. Oh, NMG, nice. That's cool. Yeah, so once I go back to any percent NMG, which is probably after SpeedCon, maybe. I guess we'll see. But yeah, once that happens, Sub 2 shouldn't be a problem with all the new tricks, really. It's just a matter of somebody has to do it. That's all it boils down to at this point. I feel like. Nice. 2 months holiday, okay. Surely it's a lot of time to get things done. You can't escape the 2K8 train. It's pretty evident, yes. I understand that. But honestly, like, say what you will, but NMG is very cool in its own way. Like, it has so many cool tricks. Time-saving shortcuts. I really like this category. I don't like this game, but I like this category. Which is a possible combination, apparently. Don't forget Life Upgrade 3. It's literally on your way. Prince Stair. Can I make this jump? It's an impossible jump, but maybe I can make it. I have to sneeze. Bad? Bad? No, it seems good. Ah, that's unfair. Oh yeah, dude, Robbie isn't here to do Prince Stair. What the fuck? This is so sad. Not sure how that worked, but okay. This is so sad. Alexa, play smooth jazz radio 10 hours. Don't have to set up side rolls. Just roll between the arcs. And easy. No, I don't think so. The problem is, these are way too precise to do them in a single segment run, such that you save time. It's like, given the difficulty, they're not worth to do. And that's something for segmented run or similar. Single segment runs are not at all about doing absolutely every trick there is to save all the possible frames and seconds and whatever. Of course, gotta balance like the tricks which are difficult but save a lot of time, so it makes sense to do them, which are difficult and save 0.5 seconds, so yeah. And then of course the easy ones you should usually do. Because what's largely underestimated, or so I feel like, is the consistency you gotta have when you are a single segment runner, especially for longer games. Of course, if your games work within any percent and you have 30 minutes of gameplay, And these 13 minutes are what, 10 zips or so? Consistency isn't as important as in a, I don't know, 2-hour 15 run. With a lot of difficult tricks and everything. Sick gold. Lamu. Yeah, even that. Yeah, even that. That's surely to consider.
Alert the others.
Try again.
Funny, 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 funny.
Let's finish it.
Would you please let me pass? You absolute fucking assholes. Very much appreciated. Go fuck yourself. Absolute sadness. Maybe for these enemies I should slow-mo. Something to consider. Like, at this point of the run, sands are very valuable. So,
Try again.
it's not an easy choice, but it might be worth. I don't know. Day Lancer. Ah yes, PS2. The classic nostalgia kicking in. Although this run is happening on PC, but I hope that's not a problem. Most runs these done, no, actually all runs these days are done on PC for various reasons. Mostly accessibility, like you can't just buy the game on Steam for like what, $5 and then download OBS for free and start streaming or recording or whatever. For console you first would have to get a setup for like capture card, game capture setup or whatever. And there are a few other advantages to this, but I feel like that's the main one for new runners anyways. Like, usually nobody comes up and is like, hey, I want to run this game on PS2. Like, nobody does that. Yeah, it's fair enough. It was just a random thought that occurred to me. Yeah, so in this run, we're trying to get to the true ending as fast as possible without the use of major glitches. The true ending being you collect all the life upgrades, you get the water sword, and you fight the Dahaka at the end. Which is something a lot of players missed, I think. Hinashu, fucking PS2 memer. So another thing we can do on PC is simply rename the video folder so the pre-rendered movie cutscenes don't play. Because in this game you can't skip them. In Sense of Time, for example, you can't skip the pre-rendered ones. But in this game you can. That's actually a good thing, because in different versions, like for different languages, there are different cutscenes playing if you game over, like of different length. Nobody knows why, but that's a genuine thing, so one may argue that deleting the video folder is fair in the sense that no language and no runner is at a disadvantage. But let's be honest, it's nice to start a run without having to watch a 3-minute cutscene, so that also plays into it, but these different cutscenes thing is the big reasoning we use. Who needs HP anyways? There's actually one run of the any % category, like the one with zips and with glitches and everything. One run of that someone did on PS3, just for fun. He's actually an experienced PC runner, but he did it on PS3 just to see how things go. So we have a direct comparison between the platforms. Hey, he's 30. Who needs luck when you have skill? Which is totally how Drunken Bird works, trust me. Yeah, but hey, he's 30. Of course the grind is real. This is marathon practice, so I gotta get good at some point. Nice platform boost. Okay, is my health okay? Do I have to care? Not really. Health should be fine. I mean, I could drink at the lever if we want to go really safe. Not sure if I need that.
Attack him! Do not let him escape!
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, what I'm attempting here now is a skip, which saves something like 14 minutes. 14, not 40. Which is still more than enough. It's absolutely ridiculous. And what we'll attempt, at least, is to get to the end of garden from the start of garden. Using a bird.
He's no match for me.
Let's go. It's so easy, dude. 12 minutes. Okay, sorry. Never sure on the specifics. This trick is absolutely free. Like, this new method of Beneath absolutely nails it. Yeah, so that's what we do here. We get to the end using a bird to wall jump up to the final area. Now we just have to complete the puzzle.
He's no match for me.
And then we can go on to the mechanical tower. Which also has a bunch of skips in there. Yeah, that's a Drunken Bird, precisely. It's a rather new skip, actually. That was found a few months ago. Yeah, sure, dude. Always nice to explain things for new people.
Do as you are told.
Also nice I can practice the marathon commentary for like, when is the run? 4 days, I think. Yeah, 4 days.
Pay attention. There is much that I can teach you.
But yeah, the story goes as follows. So there was a known skip using glitches to get up here. Not zips, but rewind tricks, actually. Which was done way back in the old, very old zipless route. And so it was known that he could get up here in principle and do everything, and the game behaves just fine. But it took 2 more years until there was no major glitches way found. how to get up there. Was actually a runner named Drunken Shoe, which is why fittingly the trick is called Drunken Bird, because it also nicely describes the behavior of the bird. And hey, Hollywood. Easy, who needs health? Just fucking do it. Ah, rip. Sam, if you're still here, it seems like the garden hall is kinda not going as well. Like the split. It's kind of failing most of the time. Yeah, that was a really nice war run. Like as soon as I dropped, I knew this would work, because I was absolutely far. Absolutely far off. Eraser, to be fair, if you side roll through here, there's like one trap that can realistically hit you. Yeah, I mean, he was 30 to be fair. He's 30 to be fair. This run developed over the months and years, so of course this is nothing you find in a day. This continuous work of all community members. And then you can get down here, which skips some platforms to turn, and you complete the puzzle. So the marathon in principle is from Wednesday to Sunday, but the Warrior Within run will happen. So Central European it's 2 AM, so I think Australian that will be what, 9 AM? Roughly? Around the time? I guess the run is not at the best time for Australia, but that's how it is. But yeah, like the schedule, or the slot is from 2 to 5. Okay, so 5. Ah, come on. Okay, so you're 8 hours ahead of me, which means Warrior Within will be at 10 AM for you. Yeah, then again, Eraser is a great mod and just links the schedule, which automatically converts to your time zone? Question mark? I think it does. Hey, hey, Hollywood, by the way. Sorry if I didn't greet you before. Kinda in the middle of something here. Sam, you're welcome. Imagine like nominating mods when I haven't done that in years. Okay, so in principle the garden is done now. However, there's a life upgrade to be taken. Okay, kinda rip movement. Life upgrade to be taken in the second half of garden. So we have to get there now. Now I might argue, well, why don't you get this life upgrade before the other? Is there any reason for the order in which you're doing them? And the answer is yes. Because if you do life upgrade 4 first, the story gate, or at least the story counter, will progress to 26, I think. Either way, it will progress in the story far enough such that a lot of cutscenes here don't appear anymore. So doing it this way is actually a lot faster. I could have done the side roll movement here, whatever. Oh, come on. Actually, when I first played these games, I never liked Warrior Within because I always got lost. I was way more fond of Sands of Time. Because it was my first PlayStation 2 game ever. Hence why the buys. Oh, nice time step, which is actually nonsense. Given my gameplay, nope. Yeah, for a player who's not that experienced, and especially a lot younger, it can be rather difficult to find your way in this game. Or so I feel like. Yeah. But I'm glad we're all on the same side here. I say, Razor, why are you doing this to me? Where does this hate come from?
Assist me!
No thanks. Thanks. Okay, it's very much appreciated. Or as I should rather say, merci beaucoup. Putain de merde. No, I'm sorry. Shouldn't. It's rather rude. I shouldn't say that. I'm not sure why I'm taking the sand. Because I don't really need it, but I guess. Ah, no. Not wrong. Not wrong. Okay, I can actually get my bottle of water. I'm thirsting. Yeah, putain de mère roughly translates to son of a bitch, I think. Or son of a whore or something like that. It's French, Sam. It's French. C'est le français. Are you right? Wait, what's putain de mère again? Is it your mother's a whore or something like that? Ah, okay. Yeah. That was oh good. It was actually my fault. I misremembered how this one goes. Nice, I missed the jump. That's cool. And this one's a nice shortcut. So down here is a life upgrade. And the way I'm currently taking is, let's say, not the intended one to get down here. But that's okay. We're speedrunners, so we like to go fast. Losing a bit of time, but that's okay. For some, yeah, the problem is, for some reason I thought it goes like putain de mère, as in mother. That's why I... yeah, that was... my brain broke there for a second. Sorry. Ah, nice. Seriously, it honestly sounds like some story gates broke casually, which actually can happen. It's the most funny thing ever. Which led to numerous YouTube videos saying like, what? I'm Sandraith here, what's going on? And all speedrunners are like, yep, story gates, classic. Can't win in this game. Yes. Glad the North Americans are standing united on this matter. What's up, Win? Win, this might be an absolutely stupid question to you, but when you do Life 9 early, so you do the min war run, you jump off, and then what direction do you hold on the keyboard in order to war run off the barrel? Although, wait, I guess the question doesn't make sense because your setup is different. I think your main camera is like orientated 180 degrees turn. Still interesting, just up, okay. So the thing is, like, you know my setup, which is essentially close to a resetted camera. And for that one, it seems, I'm not sure why, but I always press W for that one, which given the camera does actually not make any sense. And when I tried with D, which is in the direction the principal war run in this relative camera, it seems to give me way more war runs of the barrel. And I really didn't want to... Or I still don't want to accept that this is a possibility, that I'm just the worst speedrunner ever. But I really realized that your setup is different. So for you it should make sense to hold up, I guess. Yeah, but when I jump off the barrel is to the right, so holding D and war run is... it seems reasonable, believe it or not. Okay, so we're coming up on the mechanical tower, which also has a pretty big skip, but like it's not 14 minutes or not 12 or not even 5, but it's still, I think it's still like 2, which is still really big. So not talking badly about it, that was actually very close. Let's see how this goes. Come on! Shame. At least I get 1 cent back. Would you turn the camera? This was the win wheel. sometimes also called Drunken Wheel or Wheel of Fortune. I like all these names. I feel like with my setup, the second part really is inexpensive, or as some people also say, for some reason free. Don't understand that. But the second part, I feel like with my setup, this actually works. So from here on, it only boils down to getting up the wheel. Vine wheel, I'm sorry. Shoutouts to Eraser.
Do as you are told and kill him.
Few can match blades.
Yeah, that trick is actually very cool. It's also a rather recent one, found by Venif, who is also in chat. Finally. Yeah, but yeah, that trick is absolutely cool. So on the first pass, it saves 3 minutes, but you also lose some time because you have to take a small I forgot the word. Opposite of shortcut. A longer way. Oh, come on. Brain overload. Can't remember the word. Well, anyways, you lose some time on the second pass because you have to make some additional miles. But in total, it should still save 2 minutes, to my knowledge. Free. Detour. Fucking, that's the word. Thank you, Chris. I'm so stupid. The word was simply gone from my mind for the stream. So I'm streaming with OBS, or rather OBS Studio. And for the input viewer, I'm using the Xbox 360 pad viewer. Yeah, that's about it. It's not much more. When honestly, I never timed this, so I genuinely wouldn't know. I just think that, like, don't quote me on this, but I think at some point Robbie said you can just hang down and do it, I don't know. And then jump off and it's... So I don't know, it might be interesting to time. Similar to momentum strats in SOT. Oh, come on, dude. Insane cuck old. Yes. Precisely what I wanted. Lagged from regret. So, of course that could be PC performance in general. More likely is that you used game capture. I'm not sure if game capture is poor performance-wise with the pop games. But I play in windowed with DXWind. And then I just use window capture, which works really nicely for me. Then again, I'm also on Windows 7 on this PC, so maybe it's a Windows 10 issue, I don't know. Just do it, lol. Don't even have to set up things, you just jump. The shortcut there saved like, what, 30 seconds? 20? 30? It's It's pretty easy. You can literally just jump around. The camera wants to prevent you from doing so, but we are smarter. Yeah, if the wheel is broken, just do it. Hello?
Stop it before he gets any further.
Narrator, that was rather or not a question, but a thought. If game capture and OBS makes performance problem for the program. Wait, the tip? Did I give a tip? Did I give a hint? You're welcome. Not sure what helped you precisely, but that's, I mean, that's cool. Okay, if it's I was just guessing. Somebody in chat said they have performance issues with this game and OBS. Oh yes. Please take fucking 10 million years. Oh, it does, okay. Yeah, I've always used window capture. And DxWind. Like, I kinda have to because I can only fit one monitor onto my desk here. So I have to arrange everything for the stream on one monitor. Which works out very nicely, don't get me wrong. I didn't try display capture. It might also work. As I said, I'm not an expert because I never needed these things in the first place. Can jump over the pendulum here, by the way. Just jump over it. I know I say that every stream, but it's worth saying every stream. That's how stupid that trick is. Don't like a trap? Or just jump over it, whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure if somebody else runs on 2 monitors and then has the game full screen. Could be. If so, you would have to ask them how they capture. Maybe Smeth is 2 monitors set up? Not sure. Anyway, so most up until now on Mac Tower, okay, aside from the win wheel or wine wheel, most of Mech Tower until now was kind of normal. And to break this habit, let's do a skip in a minute, shall we? Oh, Kevin. Interesting. Man, good to know that I have so many knowledgeable people on my chat. At least I didn't get button glitched. Even got best pattern in principle. But I didn't try for it. Yeah, drunk bird. No, drunken wheel thingy. Jump over the wheel. But the upcoming skip saves some like 3 or 4 minutes. If I execute it correctly. We'll essentially skip the whole activation room. But first we have to get there. Okay. Oh, come on, dude. I'll die. That was too far, I knew it. That's how we do it. Yeah, the terrain there is not plain, so... Or I think that's what's going on. So you're dying, and that's fun. The graphics are really nice, indeed. What I did for that is essentially turn off all the special effects, like the fog, all the... No, not the filters, but the main special effects, actually. This is how the game looks like then. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, I missed this. That's so funny. I really wanted that sand. That's a shame. Yeah, casual combat, I know. I thought my secondary would last longer. Kinda caught me off guard there. Ah, it's fine. I shouldn't lose all these cents on the safety fall there anyway. That was the first mistake. Should have avoided that. Yeah, that was deserved time loss. That was not good. Okay, but now for the actual activation room skip. Or so I hope. So usually you have to go around the whole room, activate a few platforms, and at the end you arrive at the very top. And you can, yeah, activate the tower, which then opens the gate for the first Kalina fight. But why go up when you can just go... why go around when you can just go up faster? This will be the whole idea. Ah, funny. I love when he misses the gate. It's hilarious. To be fair, I shouldn't even drink here. It's just 8 seconds wasted. Like, a trick is not difficult, and if it fails, I should reset anyways. Thinking about it rationally, from a speed perspective. Also, no Sioux, I will not do the fast method, given it failed me last time. I really don't want to risk it. I just explained why. It failed me last time and my run ended, so I'd rather not do that if I can just go safe. Okay. Okay, same win. Like, to be fair, I only tried it once. Or like, it only failed once for me, but that sufficed to just let it go. Totally same on that, by the way. Don't understand what changed. Like, I don't feel like I did anything wrong, but apparently. Gotta investigate it, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so that's the skip. You just go into the middle because the platform is not lowered too far. So you can jump there, but it also is enough to war on to the brute and then get up. Because Going through the whole room here has the sole purpose of getting the platform lowered there. Would this game stop? Yeah, the idea was not to piss away all my time save. Gotta be honest on this one. I'm so stupid. Yes, Vin, of course I need to load triggers. Thanks for the question. Okay, it happened. Can't do anything, let's just continue. Because of the wind wheel, the platform in the middle is low. It's very low, but you can just jump into the cutscene on first pass. Second pass, we have to kind of take a detour, walk around. Dude, this camera change is impossible. Oh, dude, this is funny. This game is hilarious. It's actually a problem. If Brute kills me now, it's over. Not Brute, but like however he's called. What's his name? Is it Brute? Could be Brute, actually. Yeah, that Mechtar probably lost like 15 seconds or so. What can you do? The thing is, I need 2 sands for Kalina. For the Kalina fight. And there are only 2 more sands on the route, so if I make any mistake, it's essentially over. This to me. Also, why? I'm retarded. Well, this runs over. That's cool. I had one job, not to make any mistakes, and of course I blew it. Here would be Kalina consistent triple skip if I wouldn't suck. Oh, nice, and I missed that. That's funny. When the run falls apart after life 9 early. Biggest joke. Oh. So poor gameplay. I'll just do the first half normally and then do the one tornado cycle, I guess. Like, well, there's nothing else I can do now. For consistent triple skip, you need 2 sands. Nope. This speedrun is played on easy because we're about speed after all. Playing on hard, the only thing playing on hard would do is it would drag out the run. It wouldn't actually make things more difficult. Okay, so at least I can show you the first half of Kalina triple skip. And you use that doing slow-mo. Wait, you don't? Like, you can't just do the attack, go a bit right, attack, go a bit right, that thing? Does that work? Or did you mean that this slow-mo is not needed? Guess you meant this one.
What do you want?
Backflip attack, okay. I don't think that will work because I'm not sure on the precise timing. Backflip attack. Okay, I mean, I will try. I'm not sure how that will work out. Oh, well, all that doesn't matter. Fun. Would you jump over him? Come on. This game has to stop.
Your time would be better spent seeking sanctuary.
You're making it quick.
Whatever. 20 seconds left. But that's interesting. She again went up for the tornadoes, although I did the same thing I usually do. The 5 spins, 2 primary combos. So was I not attacking quickly enough after the cutscene? I don't think so. Pretty sure I mashed attack then. Gotta investigate this as well. Okay, so I want to make a tutorial video for Live Night Early and investigate triple skip here. Remember. I mean, as you see, the run is still alive. I can still get world record. It's just this run is not good anymore. Maybe it's because of my sleep deprivation, who knows? I think Kalina knows what the Dahaka is, like what kind of monster it is in principle, but she has never seen it. I believe that was the idea behind it. So she knows of its existence, but she doesn't know how it looks like, or something like that. I don't know. I am from Germany, as you can probably easily hear from my bad English accent. Oh, come on. Bad English accent. And I'm currently 24 years old. Dude, I'm 24, what the fuck? I'm like almost 30. Unfunny Dutch, I mean, that's equivalent, honestly. A is equivalent to B. Isn't it? No. I was thinking for a second if my age is written in the bio below the stream, but it there just says my, like, just call me Toka or something. And thanks, Lancer. Trying my best every day. And at some point, I will not forget the word detour anymore. I blame the heat of the moment, honestly. Hello, what you grab? That's very kind of you, Prince. Either way, now we're in the second half of the game, or this run rather. Actually both. So we're in the second half. The tooth is mostly done casually, really. But afterwards there, in theory, would be a Dahaka chase, but we can just skip that. Because we are fast. That just is a small kind of spoiler, not even spoiler, rather appetizer. I think that's a better word. Also, check this nice new shortcut. If I can get it. Ah, so cool. Epilogue. Essentially, it's epilogue. Like, Kalina's dead. What are we doing here? Ah, funny. So back there would be a secret secondary weapon. It's the Raymond glove. It's an unbreakable weapon, but it's not as strong as the cursed axe we'll be getting next to the scorpion sword. But we used to get it before we knew cursed axe is OP. If you really want to learn skips, I'd rather advise you to check the YouTube playlist for the War Within NMG setups and strats and everything. But of course, I'll try my best to explain what happens. It's a pretty simple trick, actually. Because you can also see what I'm pressing on my controller. We'll get there, one step at a time. And Doom is over. Time to have fun again. Why did this gold? What? It's just casual gameplay. I'm sorry. Please excuse me.
He's no match for me. Pay attention. There is much that I can teach you.
No thanks. Ah, no, I hate this jump. This jump is just pain. Okay, it's time for the jump beneath found and probably... No, maybe he realized that it's new. You can just jump here. I did genuinely not know this. And I'm ashamed that I didn't.
Assist me.
So these 3 seconds are dedicated to Venive.
Unfortunate that I must dirty my hands on the likes of you.
Like how they're saying these kind of dialogues, or rather monologues, with this confidence, but they're just fucking 30 feet below me. Yeah, of course you can. I mean, it's absolutely evident. I'm not sure why I never did this. Right, so here's Darker Skip. You go into the corner, wall run, press sword, and right after secondary. Or attack and right after secondary. And you'll drop down like this and survive. Now you're going down a stairway full of barrels, which don't make any sense now. It's like weird. Why are all these barrels here? Like what? Yeah, but that trick, I'm not like, I don't think that trick even has a name. It's just a drop. Wall run drop, or I don't know. You do it by, yeah, you do it by having your weapons out. Oh wait, no, you don't have, you don't need to have your weapons out. Actually, it doesn't matter. Just need to wall run, and at some point you press attack and right after second, or something like this. Like, float over the buttons. And then you will drop down wherever. And the trick is used at 2 points of the run. Also, you can... There are multiple ways to skip that cutscene. Yeah, exactly. You can just jump to it, but with this fall, it's easier to do. In principle, you don't need it. What is this gold? I just played the game.
Good, good. This should make things easier.
Genuinely confused as to what these golds are, but okay. Weird flex, but okay.
This flesh sack thinks he can stop us.
I just want to say that this run is very far from over in terms of difficult skips. Like, the run could literally die in 30 seconds. 30 seconds from now.
This flesh sack thinks he can stop us.
One more? Yeah. The weapon saves time because it's very powerful and it doesn't break. Assuming you mean the secondary, the cursed axe. So yeah, that one really comes in handy. No? That. Yeah, it's the second strongest weapon, in a secondary weapon in the game. Dude, that was actually scary. The trick we did there is the slow-mo button. Usually you're not supposed to get through the door without putting a box onto the button. But we don't care. We use slow-mo to get through the door. It's really tight, as you saw. I needed a really precise setup. Really precise setup, but this is how it works. It actually doesn't save that much. It's like 30 seconds. Of course, that's a lot, but given for how precise the trick is, it's I would like if it saves some more. Of course it's still worth. It's just for how much frustration that trick has given me in my life. It's a shame that it only saves 30 seconds. Ah, that's cool. Slow-mo. Yes. Epic kill. Why? Why does this game hate me? Thanks, Vin. Glad somebody feels my pain here. What?
Finish him.
Ah, whatever.
Finish him at once. Try again.
Okay, either way, next up is life upgrade 8. Where are the enemies? And why are they 8 light years away? Sorry?
Return from where you came.
Yeah, Grizz, exactly. Like, just doubling the amount of pain the game gives me there. Point 1, it does it. Point 2, it shouldn't do it at all, in principle. Like, what is this? Okay, whatever. This is life upgrade 8, only one more left, and then we get the water sword, which is the strongest main weapon in the game, and which is also needed to fight the true final boss, the Dahaka, and not Kalina. However, we get it way earlier than we should. I mean, I guess not really. I guess you would get it at this point anyways, but point is we do the life upgrades out of order, out of intended order. Which saves a whole bunch of time, because you don't need to do backtracking then. Dude, absolutely, like Infinity Monster, best name. Don't add me. Ah, Sam, you did it. I told you specifically not to do it, and you did it. Hope you're proud of yourself, buddy. I hope you do. I also hope you enjoy your lunch break. Assuming I can do maths and it's not over already.
Soften him up.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. This on Mac keyboard is free. It's absolutely free and nobody can tell me something different. Nobody can change my mind. It's the easiest trick ever. That jump there, that diagonal jump saves 20 seconds? Don't quote me on that, please. Although some of you will now, because you're true rebels, but I'd appreciate if you wouldn't. Okay, this is life upgrade 9 out of 9. Next up we... Cousin. Next up we could get the... or will get the water sword. 130 flat. Insane. Now I only need to do it fast. Should have turned on the light, actually. Getting late. Yeah, and if I would know where to go, that would be splendid. Why do I bother, Prince? Very good question.
I have more important matters to attend to.
Dude, there are no enemies around. What are these monologues? We do, yeah. Sam, didn't you have one of these, or don't you have one of these? I thought at some point you had an idea to run Border Within on some weird, was it a mixtape or something? Something like that. I mean, I don't fully remember. I'm sorry. It was a mixtape, actually. Damn. Okay. Yeah, the story is, for those who don't know, at some point, somebody did a run of Sands of Time, zipless with a Guitar Hero controller. Of course, via keyboard remapping, but he did the whole, and actually finished the whole run. With the Guitar Hero controller in like 2.5 hours or so. And then at some point Sam had the idea to do something even more ridiculous and use a fucking mix table to complete the game. Would have been next level. Guitar? Is that wrong? Is it guitar? I would have pronounced the second syllable. Guitar. Guitar? The more often I say it, the weirder it sounds. I should stop. It echoes? I mean, it could. But if I'm not hearing it, it's really weird for me that Prince is yelling at nothing, essentially. Okay, I see. Please feel free to correct me anytime you pronounce something weirdly. I always appreciate it. Ah, that's funny. It's not even a difficult jump, that's the worst part. You just do it. There. Dude! That's not what I meant. Freaking whatever. It's fine. Not sure what happened there, but it's fine. Given this gameplay, inside me there's an infinite amount of pain. That wasn't purpose, I'm sorry. Also casually just throwing away Scorpion Sword because it's worthless. Hello, camera. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Nice shortcut jump here. So this area, this is actually interesting. Like this doorway here. It looks like you should be able to skip the cutscene, but they actually placed invisible walls. Precisely such that you cannot skip the cutscene. I tried for way too long to find something there. But when you first get there and you don't run to the cuts directly, you're like, you can just walk around, right? There's nothing there. But invisible walls exist. Guitar. I actually went to Google Translate now, which for most pronunciation things I guess you shouldn't do, but I did it anyways because I'm a rebel. Screw the system. Oh, nice button glitch, by the way. It's a very funny game. Dude, honestly, ever since the what was it, peasant? Ever since the peasant incident, I'm genuinely unsure about everything I pronounce. The button glitch is when the first button is first deemed incorrect by the game, but then it turns out to be right. Because this game is garbage. Dude, Quayside is just a meme and you know it. Whereas you and every other Brit knows this is a meme. Okay, time to fight Kalina. Ah no, wait, wrong story gate. Oops. Okay, so behind that gate is the mask of the Wraith, the Sand Wraith. Ah, I was too slow. The mask of the Sand Wraith we'll turn into to fix this whole time mess. GPY. Like, this is not the direction I was jumping in. This game is wrong. Okay. Is that the difference, aluminum and aluminium? Or am I mistaken? Ah, classic. Yeah, so actually where does that word come from originally? Is it Latin or Greek? I think it's Latin, I'm not sure. Don't want to say anything wrong. But the original is aluminium. Or probably something like aluminium, where you really pronounce the end or something. Latin out. Sadly, the Americans messed it all up. Yes, precisely what I wanted. What? Side rolling is impossible. Oh, it's easy. Okay, whatever. I hate this game. I mean, alright. NMG, by the way. What? No reason the run is over. In my head, run's already done. I don't care. Because the run is garbage. An actual case for garbage disposal. Is that too early? No, it wasn't. Hey, glad the traps are here. That's cool. I like the traps. Why am I slowing here? That's not necessary. Okay, so next time, next up is the Griffin fight, which is also a lot of nonsense. And the strat, to be fair, the strat to kill the Griffin or to do this fight is actually quite creative. I like the idea, I just don't like to execute it. Because it just never works. But you will see quite quickly what's going on. Well, cool. That's exactly why I hate it. Fucking impossible. Would you come down, dude? Hello. So you're supposed to chain these single explosions in a perfect manner. And it's really, at least for me, it's really difficult. No split didn't it? Sand Griffin splits up, as you saw, it splits afterwards. Because whoever programmed the auto splitter is smart and doesn't waste his resources. Because why track health of a boss when you can just use position-based splitting? 300 IQ. As I said, I like the idea on how to kill Griffin, but to execute it is actually a whole different story. Right, story-wise now we have to go back and kill the prince. Like the actual prince, the other one, not us, of course.
Stop it before he gets any further!
side rolls.
Attack him now!
Guess that worked. Also interesting because we're about to see the consequences of wind wheel or wine wheel. So now the mechanical tower is kind of screwed up, so we can't take the intended way down. Nice one, really. Insane speedrunner's opinion. If you need help, please say so. We'll try our best to be here for you. Oh, come on. Oh, semi-good. I was just calmly and nicely pointing out that whoever made the auto split up was ahead of himself. So all good. Nice portal entry. To be fair, the portal entry in this run so far is average. In the sense that every portal has average RNG. Apparently. Because you know, I would never speak rudely about you or anyone for that matter. What? Razor, what? I'm sorry. Kind of missing out on something here, I feel like. Seems like now I'm the liar for some reason. Actually, as I'm curious because I don't know. Have you ever been to the US yet? Because I haven't. So even if I wanted, I couldn't judge on that. Not that I want, of course, but hypothetically speaking.
I'll not give you this.
On GMP, you missed nothing of importance. It was bad as always. No, I got the first, like, what, 6 explosions fine, or 5? But then I was too late.
Call yourself a master swordsman?
And got the rewind kind of thingy. Was a shame. No, go on, continue. Can't you? I thought there was something you can do here, like use slow-mo, then jump, and then... No, you can't. No, you can't. I don't want to try. I thought you could jump here. I feel like... I don't know. Maybe you can't jump here, whatever. Can you please die? Oh my god. Absolute atrocity. Yeah, I mean the fight was decent, but not as good as it should have been.
Alert the others.
There is no worse. Put away weapons, or don't, whatever, but don't mock me like that. And the area is loaded, let's go. Well, let's go means I'm ready for more time loss. And the audience goes glue, 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 glue. And split.
You have no place
I'm
on
sorry.
this island.
Split. I said split. You're supposed to split here. At that exact point, before I get to the button. That's where the split happens. Yeah. Or then maybe not. Whatever. This time loss is fake. My last run it split when I got to the button. I reject this on a personal level. So, what? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Okay. To 13? Yeah. I think so. I think so. Given the time loss in this run, 213 seems something reasonable. But maybe even lower. I don't know. Guess we'll see as time evolves. Nice strat, nice life. Okay. I guess.
Flee while it's still an option.
I guess 213 could be a first goal, yeah. Potentially. Like my sum of best before this run was 213 already. And I got a couple good goals in this run, so surely seems reasonable.
This is just the beginning.
Wall combat is easy if you know how to do it. Who would have thought that?
I will not fail the Empress.
And you failed the Empress. You suck. I said that 213 was, I believe, my sum of best before this run started. And I got a couple of good goals in this run. So it might be 211 by now or so. Hope you catch that now. Okay, to my knowledge, there should be some time save left in the end here. Which I sincerely hope.
He's the one the Empress got.
Yeah, nice. Cool. Fun, funny game. Funny. Did I just not take the sand there? Despicable.
Tell me when you're
Going to be ready to fight.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry to hear that, Vin. Funny. Could have maybe jumped that actually. Shadows do keyboard jumping. What the fuck? I wish this run was over already. Oh, come. Oh, the Zippers run is essentially laughing at me for being this bad. What? Kind of blinked there, I feel like. One day I'll be proficient at this game. Today is not that day. Not doing skip there. I'm not sure what. Do you mean the? I guess you mean the war run below the traps bullshit thingy. To which I respond, yeah, no. Not really, thank you.
Attack him first. I will finish him after.
Glad you enjoy the entertainment. Sam.
master swordsman.
A day, Haxi, by the way. Thanks for the good luck. Looking good so far, although the run is bad, but in principle it's looking good. Shoutouts to Mechanical Keyboard. Makes everything so free. Well, it's literally not placebo, I can absolutely assure you. Having done these tricks so many times, I can assure you, Mechanical Keyboard makes this free. Do not wall run, just roll into the hole there. Because if you wall run, you can wall run past the cutscene trigger there. It's actually a thing, not joking. C'est ridicule. Yeah, I think there's actually a clip of when that happened to me the first time. But did I start with that? It happened to me. It wasn't very old, like any percent attempts, I think.
I can barely see through this. Best I watch my back.
And I was generally not understanding what happened. Like, did I miss a trigger, or I straight up didn't know. So I died, and did the section again, unknowingly at the time. Or not knowing at the time that you can war run past the cutscene there. It's not a trigger problem. Funny cutscene, huh?
That door. The switch that opens it has to be around here somewhere. If only I could see through this fog.
Yeah, Razor, seeing the space, honestly, 213 is a reasonable goal, yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Because I probably saved like 20 seconds on this split as well. So for anybody wondering, it's not that I'm new to this category, it's rather that I re-downloaded my splits. Re-downloaded splits, because some things in the auto splitter changed. So my old split file doesn't really function anymore. That's why it looks like I get all these goals and everything. And it's only my second run, but that's actually it. Grizz, I saw that because I was there live in your stream. I have no idea. I don't think I ever saw that before. Prince, get up there, you fucking idiot. I'll actually slow mo twice just to piss off zipless runners.
You have no place on this island.
Please don't throw knives at me. That's not okay. Right. To be fair, most zipless runners are still taking that route. Missing all slow ones would be, yeah. That would actually be fun. Oh, come on. I actually could have saved that, whatever. I mean, you have a run on the leaderboard, so it's quite evident that you're a runner, yes. It's a literal definition of the word. Let's go. Classic. Yeah, to be fair, I don't really need slow-mo there. I just use it to make the cycle because I'm not too experienced with the setup yet, so I do it somewhat slowly. Artcolor actually face-palming at my gameplay. Can understand that. I know you don't need this, but I do it anyways, because it makes things easier. Ah, no. Wasn't a bad position anyways. Also, unless there's a new video, GMP already watched the other one and said it's a rewind trick, so... And I actually know what rewind trick it is, so... I didn't feel like it was necessary for me to check this. Also because I didn't really think of it anymore. Oh, Prince, come on, just get up there. You can't win. With this screen transition, you cannot win. It's not possible. Areas, I agree. I fully agree. Like, of course, most of the tricks are rather difficult, but it's also very satisfying if you pull them off. So. It probably will be. Like a low 214 is my guess.
Let's finish it.
Yep, looks like it. Chris, why would she do this to me? Like, do you think this is fun? Glue, 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 glue. It could happen. It could happen. Any run, it could happen. Just like that. Just glue. And I see the prince's legs. Oh, I do. So happy. Guys, one day it will happen. We all know it will. But today is not the day. Yes. Prince, you're so good at platforming. Except, I mean, you know, the opposite of that. Also, what, Eraser? I'm sorry, what? So glue, that's something that used to happen in the very old any percent runs, where you mess up story gates. Yeah, you get to this cutscene, but after the cutscene you're still the Sand Wraith. And because the mask doesn't come off, it's like the mask is glued onto your face. That's why it's called glue. To be fair, these days it's not really a thing. Like in NMG it should never be a thing in the first place. It's more the glitch categories. But even there it's not a thing anymore. Because we now know about story gates. And how they operate, in principle at least. I don't think it happened in NMG. The only thing that happened was, it's the same concept. I think I got a wrong story gate at some point, very early, in my very early runs. So I died somewhere and turned back into Prince somewhere in Mech Tower or whatever. A lot of death and rewind and everything was messed up. That's roughly how I remember it, but that's years ago. Yeah, in theory it could happen. It should never happen, but the day it does happen, I will probably quit this community forever. Spam block. Nice. It's a nice way to put it. Yeah, like RG36, same thing. You have to rewind at one point. It's one rewind, then the game breaks essentially. Like what? How can a program perform this poorly? Razor Run's not over, by the way. There's still a final boss, you know? Like... Sorry? No Eraser, no. It would be cool, but no. Or maybe, but no. Don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Got the jump. Now it is. This is 213, confirmed. Hope I'm not toying with your emotions. Wow, bro, was this bullying? I'm sorry. Depends on if by optimal you mean the side roll, side roll, side roll, side roll, side roll thing. If so, yes. If you mean something else, no. GMP only teach me the side roll all the way thingy. Block attacks? No, then I think we mean something different. What I do is just side roll, walk forward a bit, side roll, forward, like go on. Because this locks him in place, which apparently is fast, I don't know. Done. Whatever, fuck this game. Fucking joke. Okay, what's my sum of best? Is it sub 210 yet? Ah, it's 211. Okay. This run made me sad.